Dear ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kate and you're on Global Investment Academy channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about online platform for technical analysis, TradingView.com. So they say that this is the best way to follow the market. Okay, let's find out. We are on the main page where you can see different news and some information on the top of the page about indexes and asset prices from the recent trading session. Then what else? So here we can see the articles and probably some posts, but they're not from analytics. They're from real people, from investors. In these articles, you can find some ideas or probably some strategies to use. So you can like this article, you can comment, leave a comment, or you can share it, or you can subscribe to these ideas. Okay, on the right, we can see the information about major indexes. Let's say we are interested in S&P 500. So here is the chart. We can see one-day chart for months or even for 1 year. Okay, what else? Also, you can find some information about currencies, futures, and so on. Okay. So here you can see some information about brokers. It means that you can link your broker to this platform if they allow it. Then again, some ideas and some news on the right. But personally, I don't read news here because TradingView is more of a technical platform and there are many more resources with news. Okay, to use charts, we need to sign in first. So let's go here and sign in. So you can sign in with your Google account or with your email. I will do it with my Google account. Okay, now we're signed in. I can see my profile picture here. Okay, all set. Now we can go to charts. Okay, so now we are on the chart tab. You can see chart of some company here and some other information on the chart like dividends or earnings. We will talk about it a little bit later. So let's start with the left sidebar. Here we have a watch list. So what you can see in watch list? The ticker of the company, and you can see this little gray dot next to the ticker. If it's gray, it means that the market is closed. You can see it here. If the dot is yellow, it will mean that it's pre-market price, or if it's going to be blue, it means that it's post-market price. So then you can see the price, the last session closing price of the asset, and change in dollars if we are on American stock market, and change in percent. If it's green, it means then the asset closed higher than it's opened in the last trading session. If it's red, it means that the asset closed lower than it opened. What can we do here? So you can mark any company you're closely looking at, keeping an eye on, with a flag. They have different colors of flags. For example, if you have some lists of the companies you're keeping an eye on, like companies that are going to go up or down, so you can mark them with different flags. I have a red one, but if I would like to add, let's say, blue, TradingView offers me to buy a paid subscription. So only one color is available on a free trial here. What else? If you would like to add a company to your watch list, you click a plus sign and you put a ticker here in a search. Let's say we want to add Tesla. So we put Tesla ticker. Check it that it's trades on Nasdaq, and I have already added Tesla. We can add some other company, let's say Amazon. So you click this plus sign and you can see it in your watch list here. Below your watch list, if you choose some company, let's say we chose AT&T, you can see some basic information, some technicals and fundamentals. So here is an important information about the sector or industry the company is. Like AT&T is communication, major telecommunications, and the exchange it's traded on. Then the last closing price in US dollars, if the asset gained or lost in money and percent, that the market is closed right now. What else? Days range. It means that the company went from 29.68 to 30.07, and the year's range price. Then volume, again last trading session volume, average volume that it's trading, market capitalization, and dividends. If the company pays dividends, you can see it here. Also you can see it on the chart. Earnings, here you can see quarterly earnings, or so gray dot means estimated earnings, the earnings that company think they will make. And if you see the red dot, for example, you can see it here, it means that actual earnings were lower. If it's green, it means that it beat estimated earnings. What else? You can see some income statement, revenue, and net income for the past 4 years. What else? Some technicals. TradingView advises to sell, buy, or hold, strong buy, and so on. And again, some information about the company, what does it do, what does it sell, and so on. Okay, if we look on the left sidebar, after watch list you have alert sign. If you need to put an alert, for example, you would like to not miss the beginning of the trading session or anything else, you can put it here. What else? The next, there is news tab, and here you can read any news concerning the company you are currently looking at. So now currently we are looking at AT&T. So here I have some news for AT&T company. Then some data. Again, you can quickly watch it here. Data for the last trading session, volume, and changes in indicators. We will talk about indicators a little bit later, how you can set your indicators on your chart. Then hot lists. In hot list, TradingView shows us some companies that closed on the highest levels and some companies that closed on the lowest. You can look through them, probably find something interesting here. You can see that I have AT&T and Macy's, companies that I'm looking at. Then calendar. Probably they have some companies that are going to have earnings notifications soon, but you can always look this information up on the different resources. Then your ideas. If you have any ideas concerning the company you're currently looking at, you can put them here, because probably you will forget it later. Public charts. Here we have many charts. They are public, so you can join any of them if you like, where people share their ideas, probably just having a small talk, I don't know. Your private charts. you will see your charts. If you joined any, you will see them here. As you can see, I haven't joined any. Then ideas stream means that here people sharing their ideas. Regular investors, they're not any companies or hedge funds, they are again regular investors, and it's just your decision to read, listen, or watch any of them. They're not experts. Here you can watch some streams again, like on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, streams concerning stocks, stock strategies, probably some news factors. Then notifications. I don't have any, and I guess here that's it. Okay, so let's see what do we have on the top. You can make a screenshot of your chart, and you can also save it. Then you can put a full screen mode and chart settings. Let's see what do we have here. In chart settings, you can choose the color of your bars, body, border, wick, and last price line, if you don't like green, for example. In default settings, we have growing bars in green and falling bars in red. If you don't like it, you can always choose different colors. Let's say upgoing bar would be, I don't know, yellow, and falling bar would be purple. So you can see the change on my chart, but I'm okay with the colors of green and red. What else? You can put your time zone here, and I have pre and post market price line. It means then when the market is on post or pre position, I can see it with a yellow or blue line next to my asset. Status line. If you like to see the symbol or ticker of the company on the top of your chart, you see, if we don't have tick, I don't have the name of the company here. This way I can see it. Show open market status. It means that it shows me the opening price. Here we have open, highest, lowest, and closing price values. You can see it here. Like this, we don't have this information, but I need this because you can always check what was the opening price, closing price, and so on. Bar change values. In the end, we have a change in dollars and percent, like I have already said. You can change it here, for example, if you don't want to see this kind of information. This is buy sell buttons. Actually, this one, you need these buttons if you trade with TradingView, if you connected your broker to TradingView. What else? Scales. In Scales tab, we can add some extra information like the ticker of the company here next to the price, symbol name. I don't need this. We already have ticker of the company on the top. What else? Symbol last price label. So we do need last price label so we can see the closing price of the recent trading session. Again, I have pre-post market price label. You cannot see it right now because the market is closed. No overlapping labels. I have currency, plus button, countdown to bar close. That's it. What else? Appearance. Again, in appearance here, you can set any colors you want, any lines. It could be solid or gradient, or you can choose the scales, text, and so on. Actually, it's not that important here because it's a technical analysis platform. Appearance is not the first thing, but still, of course, you can change it. Trading. Show positions. If you again, you need this one. If you trade on this platform, it means that you connected your broker to this platform. And events. This one is important. Show dividends on chart. You can see it here with D letter on the chart. Again, if I don't want to see them, you see, it's gone. Now we can see dividends. Why do we need to see dividends on the chart? Because sometimes companies fall on the day of dividends paid. This is of course important because probably you won't go into the position the day before or the day of dividends paying. What else? Show splits on the chart. Splits. Company makes split if it's already cost a lot, like for example Tesla. Let's see. You can see this S sign on the chart. If you click on this letter, you can see how much they split an asset. For example, they split Tesla in 5. Let's say it cost $1,000 for one stock before. If it split it in 5, it means that it's going to cost 200 instead. And if you had one stock instead of one, you are going to have 5. So we need to see this on our charts too. And earnings on the chart. This is letter E. If you click on it, you can see all the date of the earnings period ending, and how the company announced their earnings as reported, estimated, and standardized. Ever since, again, of course, it's very important information to know when the company announced their earnings, because in this day the company can drop down or grow really quickly. What else? Show economic events on the chart. I have a tick here, but usually there are no such things, just earnings notifications. Show only future events. Okay, that's it. What else? Replay, alerts, templates. In templates, my indicators templates, we are going to talk about how to set indicators in details a little bit later. Financials. In financials tab, you can check income statement, balance sheet, cash flow, and statistic of any company. Well, actually, TradingView is not the most convenient platform to check income, to check financials. You can choose other platforms like Yahoo Finance or Seeking Alpha to check this kind of information. This one is more of a technical platform. Indicators. We are going to talk about indicators in the next part of our video separately. Compare. This one is actually quite useful because you can compare two companies or even indexes. Let's say we want to compare S&P 500 and Dow Jones. So you can see them on my chart. Actually, they are quite the same. It means that if we want to compare the company that we are looking at right now, the company's chart with, let's say, indexes, we can see that Tesla goes much upper than indexes. Remove. Okay, then candles. You can choose different layouts for candles. Let's say you want to have, again, green and red candles. You can have bars. To change the color, we go here to these settings. Hollow candles, and so on. Usually traders choose candles or bars. Right now I prefer candles. Then time frame. I have a day time frame. It means that one candle is a one trading day. You can also choose different ranges like week. So here is week candles, or you can even choose hours or minutes. But for minutes, actually it doesn't show me 5 minutes bars because usually you need to have pay version of the platform to look at minutes charts. Okay, let's go back to one day. Okay, again, here is a ticker, the symbol of the company, the exchange it's traded on, and okay, so on the right side you can see the drawing menu. If you are working with technical analysis, of course you need to know how to draw on charts. So the first drawing instrument is trend line. You can mark it as your favorites. If you marked it, you can see it here in a quick drawing tool, which you can drag around your chart. Very convenient. So let's choose trend line. So you can draw it like this, and you can also drag it whatever you want. You can make it longer or shorter, something like this. So to draw the trend, you need another trend line, let's say from here, to make a parallel line. Again, you can drag it something like this. It's not exactly trend, it's just roughly how to draw trends. You're going to learn a little bit later. Something like this. Again, here in this bar we can change the color of the line. Again, you can make it green or red if it's downward trend, for example. You can make it thicker or thinner, whatever you like. Here is more settings for drawing tools, again with color of the lines, the thickness. You can extend it, show middle point. Actually the platform is very complex, and you don't need to know at the beginning all the instruments. You just need to know how to use trend lines. You can also put some text here, actually, if you like. Okay. What else? To delete this line, you click on it and show the bins and press the bin sign remove. What else? You have an info line. Info line is kind of the same with trend line, but it shows you some information like the angle, how many bars we are looking at, and changes in price and percent. So you, for example, if you need to measure a certain period, you can choose info line. To delete, again, bin sign. So you have horizontal line here also, and trend angle. If you want to know the, let's say from here to here, 70 degrees angle, you can drag it. Okay, what's next? Horizontal line. Horizontal line will go through all of the chart. Here you can see that it goes to the very beginning. If trend line, you draw it by yourself. Horizontal line, you can drag it again whatever you want, but it goes right to the beginning of the chart. What else? Vertical line. For example, if you want to know where the next earnings notification, like here, vertical line, something like that. You have arrow, ray, extended line. Actually, there are so many drawing instruments here, and I don't know any person who use all of them. Basically, you need trend line, sometimes horizontal line from here, and I guess that's it. Then we have many figures. Actually, I haven't used any of them. They're quite complex. If we would go deep about all these trading figures, it will take us like the next couple of hours to get to understand them. But actually, to do value trading or even option trading, you don't need all of them. What you're going to need is could be brush. Brush actually is something like this. You can draw on your chart. Let's say you need to select some area. You can do it like this. And again, delete everything after. The next is highlighter. Again, probably you need to highlight something really fast. You can do it like this. Again, choose color. And delete it after that. Path. The next instrument is path. We need this instrument if we would like to predict what would be the path of the company. Let's say it goes here and then we expect it to go here. So you can draw it till the end. Let's stop. And you can change the meanings of an angle with dragging this point. Probably we expect it to go like this or like this. It's just an example. It doesn't mean that the Coca-Cola company would fall like this. What else? Rectangle. I use a rectangle often. It helps you to understand where is selling and buying zones of the asset are. Something like this. Again, you can make it thinner or thicker, or you can choose the color of the line and of the body. Usually, if you want to show the buying zone, you choose green color, and red if you choose the selling color or selling zone. Something like this. The next useful instrument is a rotated rectangle. You can select an area like this, or you can drag it, make it thinner, thicker, or you can rotate it actually. Okay, like this. If you would like to see the trend in time, for example, like this, we can see the upgrowing trend. Some other figures here which are not actually really useful. Then we have text. If we choose text, let's say we want to buy. The color of your text again with the settings, or the size of your text, background, and so on. So let's say I would like to buy stocks here, or I need to remember that I bought something here. Another is anchored text. Actually, it's more convenient. Let's say we need to sell something, or you anchor it to some candle. When you drag your chart, text is going to be at the same place. else? You can put a note, anchored note. Basically, they're all the same. They look a little bit different, but it's just a matter of taste which one you prefer. Or, for example, it can be a balloon. Like you can write anything. Let's do it in a balloon. Again, choosing color and the size of the text. You can drag it anywhere you like, and it's going to stay on your chart even if you switch to a different asset. Let's say we choose Skechers and go back to Coca-Cola. So your text is going to stay here unless you delete it. What else? You have some arrows, flags here. For example, arrow up. You know that from this place the company is going up. You put an arrow. Also, you can put an arrow down. Like from this place, you know that it went down. And again, delete if you want. Then again, we have some very complicated patterns. I don't use any of them to do value trading or even option trading. I don't need them. Then we have some measurement tools for long position and short position. So if we want to measure our long position, TradingView helps us to estimate our stop line and our target price with the amount of money, percent, and the amount of stocks. You can drag it higher if your target price, let's say here on $54, and you open it on $49.60. So target is 10%, is roughly 10%, and we are going to earn $527. To estimate short position, we need to, where should be our stop? Above our risk-reward ratio and so on. Icons. Here you can choose many different icons. I don't know why, but I don't know, you would like to put a plane here. You can drag it, make it bigger, smaller. TradingView allows you to do this. Measure. With this instrument you can measure a certain area with changes in bars, dollars, and percent, and also it measures the time period. Sometimes it's really useful. You can zoom it. Probably you lock all your drawing tools, so in order not to delete them, you can also hide all of your drawings. For example, if you don't need them right now, you can hide them or put them back with this button. Or you can delete everything you have drawn lately. That was it about drawing tools and some basics about TradingView platform. In our next video we are going to talk about how to set indicators on this platform. We need just 3: MACD, stochastic, and RSI, because in the free version of the program it allows us to use only 3 indicators. That was TradingView tutorial. Thank you very much for your attention.